Hello, and welcome to Cunt News. I'm Timothy Cockwallet. Top of the list tonight, we have Donald Trump... Wait. It's not even president anymore, what? Sorry, got my paperwork mixed up with Taint Talk, our American news outlet. Because Donnie T isn't a cunt. He's a festering taint, or as my colleague Ronald Asslanding over at Taint Talk has also put it, an incontinent chode. What did he do this week, anyway? Oh, wow. Crashed a few weddings there, huh? Sad. Well, anyway, in the real news tonight, we have Tucker. Jesus fucking Christ, can you stop being a cunt for 5 fucking seconds? You're on this show every goddamn week. Will you take a fucking break from being a cunt for 5 minutes? Carlson. Tucker was in the news this week for suggesting that Anthony Fauci, also known as the only reason there weren't more deaths at the hands of the pus-filled scrotum and his administration, should be under criminal investigation for letting the pandemic go on. This amidst claims by Tucker that the vaccine isn't very effective, and suggestions to his audience, who follow him to the letter like some kind of cult for people who think Michael Richards' comedy routine was too PC, to be skeptical of getting it at all. And all of this despite him probably having already gotten it himself. The fucking gremlin. This anchor honestly hopes he falls into a pool of cold water next week so he shrivels up like the cock that he is. I would say that I hope he recedes into himself like some saggy testicle skin, but his coworker's neck seems to have done that for him. Speaking of receding, Doug Ford's likability as the pandemic goes on. See, here in Ontario, Dougie, I was taught to smile by a ventriloquist dummy Ford, passed a bill way back in 2019 that limited the compensation of nurses to a maximum of a 1% raise over the course of 3 years. Yes, those same nurses that have been working through this fucking pandemic at his behest, while he takes way too much credit for the work that they're doing. And it turns out that this obvious Slovene refugee from Raxacoricophalopatorius has been paying doctors 10 times as much as nurses, despite nurses being every bit as important and vital during this unprecedented pandemic, and despite his history with the doctor. Although what else would you expect from the bootleg Donald Trump you find in a store that rents Kleenex to chronic masturbators? But only to white customers, because, well, you know. Moving on. Finally, we come to a real big cunt. The Indian COVID-19 variant. It's killing a lot of people over there, it's bad, and they need help. Please seek out places where you can send your support. There will be links in the description where you can donate to. Fuck this strain and all strains of COVID-19 for being cunty through this whole cunting quarantine. More like cuntvid-19, am I right? Exactly. Once again, I'm Timothy Cockwallet, and this has been Cunt News.